This move is going to help with balance, inside edges and pushing. And one of the hardest things to do when you're trying to build a flow is to find where to push from. So this move is going to help you. This move has two variations, one rolling and one more in place. And for both, you're going to need a cross behind and a spread. But for the in place one, you're also going to need a heel manual. The first move we're going to do is the spread. And this is where the inside edges come from here. Now I've got an entire video on the spread and how I use this guide wheel so I know where my foot is going to land and end up. Now when we do this from a cross behind, it's a little bit more tricky because you do have to lift the foot. So if I'm going to do a cross behind here, I've got to lift this foot that's in front and place it over here, but I can still use that guide wheel to feed it in. So I'm going to do my cross here, lift the foot, but as it comes round, I'm pointing my toe down to get that guide wheel in still. And the beauty of this is that we can do it in both directions. And it means you're practicing the other cross behind, because now I'm going to cross my left foot behind and put my right foot down, like that. So that's really important. So when we are going clockwise, you're going to cross the left foot and put the right foot down. And when we are going anti-clockwise, you're going to put the right foot behind and the left foot down. So I've just casually mentioned cross behinds as if they're nothing at all to worry about. However, these are one of the things that a lot of skaters find really quite tricky, because you see how close my wheels are. That's quite scary, so let's talk it through. So I'm going to hold on for this one. So what we're going to do is get our feet nice and close, but we're going to have to keep a really bent knee to make space. You don't have to get your feet really, really close. You can do it back here if you want to. So the way I do it is you have to have a bent leg, because if you're trying to cross with straight legs, you've got no room. But if you have this bend, you've got a lot more space between your feet. And the way I know where my feet are going to be is I will touch my shin against my calf here. Then I know it's far enough away. And then you rock over and bring this foot round. But obviously what we're doing this time is we're putting it behind, we're rocking over, and then we're going into our spread. So if I do it on the other foot as well, nice and low, foot in, rock over, and back to the side. So when we do our spread, we're going to go behind, rock over, and lift, and then into our spread. When you do this, it's really important that when that foot comes from the front round, you see how I'm opening that hip and just putting that front wheel in. That is going to guide you in for that spread. So far, we've got the cross behind and the spread, which is here. So we're doing a cross behind and then the spread. But now I need to be able to turn forwards to do it on the other foot. So let's talk about how we're going to turn forwards. We're in this spread position, and now I want to turn forward onto my right foot. So what I've got to do is think about putting more pressure on these two inside wheels of my left foot so I can then push myself away. This is quite a tricky movement because you have to find this push almost from nowhere. So it would be a really good idea to practice it like this. So if you stand in your spread position, put more weight on these inside wheels and then push yourself away. And that's going to help you find that pressure for when you're rolling. So I'm here, I'm going to put weight on these inside wheels and push myself this way. So once you've felt that, you can then try it from a rolling spread. And that's going to give you the push. So you can step forward, do another cross and another spread. And then I'm going to push, cross, spread. Push, cross, spread. And what will happen if you're getting that push right is you'll get faster and faster and faster. So I'm now going to show you it all rolling together so you can see how it should look. Right, so I'm going to do my cross into my spread, push off this one. Now watch how my arms are in my circle for the spread. Then I push, my arms here, and then I open for this direction. So my arms are always in my circle. Push, here, push, in. So when I do my cross behind, my arms are quite square here, and then they open into whichever way I'm doing my spread. There. Let's now do the static version. So I say static, but technically I am still kind of moving forwards. So if you have in your head cross, spread, step forward, because that's exactly what we've been doing. But I'm going to add a heel manual for this bit. So I'm going to cross, and then when I do the spread, I'm actually going to do a heel manual. And I'm going to cross, heel manual, cross, heel manual, cross, heel manual. So doing that heel manual makes the spread that much tighter, so it keeps you more in one place, so it's more like a rhythm type move. If you want to do it completely on the spot, it just has to be a lot tighter. So I'm still going to do my cross here, but I'm going to then go back over my tracing. So I'm almost doing a figure 8. This is really deep, really deep, really deep. And you see how my cross has become more of a wiggle because I haven't got time to physically pick my foot up when I do this bit here. So what I'm doing is just sort of doing a little wiggle. So I'm here and it just goes in front, in front, in front. This is really fun, this one. For these two static variations, you may have noticed it's almost like a disco spin. So if you can do that, it's going to really help you. We have lots of fun making these videos and we hope that you really enjoy watching them. If there's anything that I haven't covered that you would particularly like me to, then please do leave me a comment below. I'm Katie, you've been watching Skatie, and I'll see you next time. Bye!